So here we are, day 3, Sonic Temple Art and Music Fest. Kelly Quinn joins us, and I'm so excited about it.
I'm excited. This really, Sick Puppies is the band I was looking forward to today. You guys delivered.
Thank you.
It was fantastic.
Yep.
I love the new album. It hits, it rocks, it's everything. It's so
Nice.
good. I mean,
Thank
it's
you.
like, it goes hard. I was saying it's just entertaining, it's fun, everything. Love it.
Thank you
you.
so much.
I know, I'm so
Means much.
excited.
That
I'm
means a
out of
lot.
the
Fair to
gate.
say this? Or?
No, she was on the air today talking about the new record. She goes, can't stop listening to it. I listened to it over and over and over and over and over. And I heard it because I was on the air when they called in, and I said, she's got to come and meet the band, see you guys, and tell you directly how she feels about your
That's
music.
awesome. Thank you
see.
so much.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
no.
actually debuted a couple songs on that album today for the first time. So
we did.
yeah, it was
Yep.
fun.
Yes, you played earlier. How did the
Yeah.
set feel at Sonic Temple this time around?
Pretty amazing. It's been a while since we've been able to play, so yeah, it was great. It was like dusting off the cobwebs and playing some new songs, which was really cool because we had those songs in the works for so long, and we finally released the album, so it was awesome to be able to just play them and get them out there.
Yeah. Kelly, what's the name of the album?
Oh, dang it. I
It's okay.
always want to say, wave the bull. Yes.
There you go.
I want to say,
Yeah.
ride the bull. Wait, no, it is
Yeah.
wave the bull. Yeah.
There it is.
So in case you hadn't guessed yet, it's Emma, Mark, and Brian, Sick Puppies. And the last time I got to see you guys and you were doing anything in Columbus, I think there were a few different things. One thing, you did a benefit for us. You came into the Air Studio, you hung out, saw you at Louder Than Life before COVID. What has been going on since before COVID? You guys have really been pounding out new music, and you've not stopped touring. So kind of fill us in between the gap the last time we saw you Columbus-wise and now.
Well, a lot of it was writing this album. Believe it or not, it just took a long time. COVID was the thing that threw a kink in it. Just to be honest, as far as timing, kind of pushed everything back. For you know how time goes, right? Time happens and time happens. But this album, I appreciate you saying that very kindly, because that's what we wanted to do with Wave the Bull was make something that was a journey, not just all heavy or all soft or whatever, but something that had a lot of depth to it. And so we just took a long time, like really kind of crafting like the songs and seeing which ones felt right and whatever, and weeding out to just really narrow it down to something special. It just took a minute to get there, and just out with it now. So yeah.
So I have to ask, with the new album and then the first album, we've had obviously changes in lineup, but it's been a long time. But when you guys were originally writing some of the first new music with the band, and then when you joined, what's the difference in your writing process from then to now? Because it's got to be a little bit different with all the changes in the world and the way you can do things from long distance. You know, you can do things at home and Zoom each other and all that kind of stuff. How's your
True.
process? Is it the same?
I mean, yeah, it's a little different, I guess, because like you said, now we can Zoom and we can send things and work on stuff at home. And I think COVID kind of like pushed that along a little bit too, because we were like, okay, so can we still be creative and stuff like that? And we were sending stuff back and forth. So that kind of like created a little bit of a difference in terms of like maybe production of the song. We're like, how about there was more thought maybe put into that and the sound of something. Whereas before we would just get in a room and just jam. So I guess that would probably be the biggest difference.
We had a lot of time to reflect on some of the songs we wrote too, because like you were saying, like before COVID, we wrote a lot of songs, and then we wrote some after, but a lot of it was done before. So we were, when we were all kind of like in our own world and at home and stuff, we kind of had time to reflect on the songs that we had written and make kind of a more cohesive album later on, a few years later. So it's good.
It's fun because some of it is still relevant anyway. We were writing back
yeah.
then, like around COVID, There Goes the Neighborhoods, about just how crazy the world's gotten. And it's still pretty crazy.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
even though it was written a while ago, we have a lot of stuff that just stayed relevant, I guess,
Yeah.
which is good.
So did you adjust a lot of the music? I mean, you said it was still pretty relevant, but did you tweak a little bit here and there? Is that what you're saying?
On some change a little
It's
bit.
just time to like reflect on the songs we liked and the songs that maybe we should not put on the album. And we tend to, like, for every album, even from the beginning, we always write like way more than we should. Not should, but we just write a lot, so we have a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
And then so on this one we had a lot to choose from as well. So yeah.
The song "Going Places" I love. It's so fun.
yeah.
You guys did a video for it, which was great. Was that a blast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
It was a lot of fun to do that song. I mean, that was literally one of the quickest ones we've ever written.
Oh, really?
It just came together really
Yeah.
fast because it was kind of, as Emma always says, it was like started as a joke, kind of,
Yeah.
honestly. and then it kind of was sketchy and it was fun, and it's a throwback to all the '90s stuff that like we love growing up. And so
Beastie Boys and all
yeah.
those bands. Yeah.
And we kind of like, let's just finish it out, see what happens, and it was fun. Yeah.
You just see it as an anthem. I mean, who doesn't love that kind of thing? You
Thank
know?
you.
Yeah.
Everyone
that's
wants
cool.
to tell their boss to go
Yeah,
F off.
that's right.
That's
Oh,
right.
you can say F off.
Yeah.
But say fuck. It's fine.
Say it, bro. now you gotta say.
Say it, Mark.
Just
We're not on
So
live
polite
radio.
here.
when you guys are writing the music, are you more writing for your fans or yourself, or a combination of both?
That's a good question, because I think that like sometimes when you try too much to write for somebody else, it kind of stifles it a little bit, and I think we came a full circle, because we started kind of in a different direction, and then we scrapped a bunch of stuff, and then we came around again, and we're like, well, we're really into this, and I think by default, the people who have liked the band in the past would probably like that too. So we kind of like did like a full circle moment with that.
It makes a big difference because your fans are so intense and they're so like loyal. So when you know your fan base so well, it's easy to write for them without even realizing you're doing it. You know what I mean?
True, yeah,
So
that's
Yeah,
true.
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I always wanted to ask you guys, what band names didn't make the cut when you named Sick Puppies? Were there other names?
Emma,
I'm
you got
always
this one.
interested.
This was before
Yeah.
this was in Australia even before I joined.
Yeah, this was.
I've heard some good ones though.
There was some silly. Stoned Tully was one of them. Very strange. Don't know where that came from. Stoned Tully. Sweet Mercury was
That's
one.
the one. That's the one I
Sweet
love.
Mercury?
I wish we were that name.
Let's just change it.
Sweet Mercury.
Brian, did you know this?
Sweet
Did you know
Mercury.
these-
I can't hear from over here. I'm sorry. What's was it?
Did you know these names?
What was that? I couldn't hear.
Sweet
Sweet
Tall.
Mercury.
Oh, I might have heard that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Sweet Mercury. There was.
That's
There
kinda
was a. I can't
awesome.
remember.
That's like Stillwater or something.
Sweet
What was it?
Sweet Mercury.
Yeah, like one of those movie names.
Has a
or
different
something.
vibe, doesn't it?
A little bit different.
What is a Sick Puppies song that you guys think over the years has been overlooked? Like one that you were kind of like, man, that's like a baby. That's our baby. And maybe it was a little overlooked that you'd like more people to be a little more aware of, that aren't like true loyal
baby.
fans.
Which one?
What's the baby?
I don't.
Oh, the baby. There was a song called "Don't Walk Away" on Connect. I can Connect. Maybe there's a few songs on Connect. "Healing Now"
Yeah.
was kind of one of my
Healing
favorites,
Now.
but you know what I mean. Like that just happens. It's just the time of whenever we write stuff and whatnot. But yeah, "Healing Now" and "Don't Walk Away" for
You know
me
what,
personally.
Yeah, those are great. Those are great. Where'd the Time Go?
Oh,
is
yeah,
one
that was
I-
that's
I
the other one.
love.
That's on Connect
that's
as
for me.
well.
That was like a
Yeah.
didn't really. It was just an album track, but it
Yeah.
was just like kind of yeah. You listen to your older songs and they're like more relevant to your
Yeah.
personal life than you thought. Years later and stuff. It's like
You
look back.
you didn't realize the depth of yourself you were writing from until you got older, and you're like,
That's
wow, I
right.
was
Yeah.
kind of right on point with that.
I know.
That's
funny.
wild.
We were writing for our future selves.
Yeah, yes.
yeah.
I mean, hell. So, Kelly, you can't hear.
Can't hear.
Do you have any more questions?
Do you have any more questions?
I just wondered. She was all giddy running
What do
up here.
you-
She's like, oh my
I
God.
stole her headphones.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
No, I'm
So-
sorry. I should have given them to you
It was
initially.
so soft spoken. I was like trying to hear what she was saying. I was like, what are you saying?
What will you guys do the rest of your day today? Enjoy music, hang out.
Hang out with y'all.
Hang
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I thought we were
Bands.
hanging with you. I thought we were hanging with you the
Definitely.
whole day.
Yeah,
no?
you're welcome.
We're
to.
gonna go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go crowd surfing.
Yeah, we gotta
and
learn.
Yeah, that was pretty
You-
impressive.
You
We
were
saw the
crowd
video.
surfing. We just saw the video.
It's my
That was
first
awesome.
time, so beginner's
never
luck.
done
You
maybe,
did
yeah.
crowd
I
surf?
did.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh
where's
my
the
God.
video? Where's the video?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Let her see.
Is this that was
Oh,
your
it's on
first
the
time crowd surfing?
First time.
And
Pretty
it was
amazing.
for us, with us.
Yeah.
great.
Awesome.
No,
Cool.
I'll never
Fucking
forget
awesome.
it. You
Yeah.
guys
We're
are
honored.
like sealed in my life
There you
now,
go.
my
Yes.
biography.
That's awesome.
Did you put your feet together so you
I
didn't kick
did.
anybody in the head?
I
Good
did
girl.
it all right, except my pants started coming down.
Oh.
I thought there was going to be an incident.
Gotta hold on to that.
Careful.
We don't want one of those.
I'll ask you this because I'm always curious about rituals prior to your shows. Like when you get ready to go on stage, you guys come together and do like a powwow, or do you just kind of go off in your own space and sort of center, or do you drink something specific, or do you eat something, or what do you do?
Not really. We just kind of we do our own thing right before, but then on stage, right before we go on, we do a little powwow thing, but nothing crazy. But yeah, we don't really have any. We do our own little superstitial things before the show, probably, but in our own right. But
Like Mark wearing the same shirt for an entire tour.
We're not on tour right now, so they're lucky. This is a clean shirt. But
Yeah.
In fact,
Same
I
shirt.
think when you played at A&R Music Bar, you had that same shirt on. I'm pretty sure.
probably 10 years ago.
I was just
however
talking
long.
about that show.
You were.
Yeah.
We went out after with Johnny from
I know.
Nothing More.
I was just talking about
Oh,
that show. I
nice.
was like, man, you know what's funny? Whenever you go around and you play, people are like, yo, where's the great what are the great shows that you played? And you played so many shows or whatever. And I don't know why, but that show always pops into my head. I'm like, Columbus, and I can never remember the name of the place, but I can, I
I
had
know
to
what
look it
you're
up
talking about,
beforehand
yeah.
here, and I was
Yeah.
remembering the
Forget-
place. I was like, Ronnie was there, Blitz was there, whatever.
That was
It's
fun.
something about it because the crowd was insane, like insane,
Yes.
and it was
Yeah.
a fun time
Columbus-
afterwards, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Columbus knows how to rock. Ohio
Yeah.
overall, I think that's
True
why this
that.
festival is in this town, in this city, because people come and they fucking love rock and roll. So it's great.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I know we've got to get you rolling here shortly. I'll ask one last question. Now, there's a lot of rebellion in rock and roll. What are you guys rebelling against right now as we speak?
Ooh.
high taxes. I don't know.
High taxes.
We're getting old.
Yeah, we're all old. I don't know.
We should have
There's-
answers
I
immediately.
know, right?
The man.
There's no raging against the machine so much
Yes.
Yeah.
with us, but I don't know.
I
Dumb-
don't know.
dumb people.
That's kind of stumped us, and it's true. I think maybe it's different for all of us, kind of individually.
Yeah.
Depending on what. But I think for me, like I think it's just sort of not to bring it into this direction, just being a woman and having like preconceived notions. I've always been rebelling against that, and probably always will.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably one of them.
We'll go ahead and wrap it up. Last question, because I got to ask it. Vic's going to get mad because I'm going to steal it. Even though it was my question originally, I don't even care. When you go into a restaurant, you order dessert, or you go somewhere to buy dessert, like at a grocery, what is your dessert choice?
Apple cobbler.
Oh,
Nice.
combo. That sounds
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
It's a good pick. That's a good pick right there.
I love those like the pazookies at like a BJ's or something. Like with the,
I've never had that. That's
with
awesome.
the, it's so good
Yeah.
with like a
Looks good.
melt or like a hot cookie with ice cream on top.
And now I'm going, Mark said BJ's or Pazookies
Yeah.
at BJ's. And I'm like,
Yeah,
now if you don't know what that
yeah,
means,
is
that
there
could sound...
does BJ's exist here? That's
yeah, we
I
have
know.
BJ's here.
Yeah.
This conversation could go many different ways.
All right.
It's a restaurant.
just a warm cookie, just a freshly baked.
You would
like
love
cookies.
BJ's then. Okay, not to go back to that. Sorry.
There we go. Just like
Okay.
today.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'll let you guys get running, and I'm so glad to see you all three. It's
You
been a long
too.
time.
You
Kelly.
Yeah,
Thank
it's great to
you.
meet you
Kelly,
guys.
yeah.
You
Awesome
too.
set
Crowd
today.
Yeah.
It was
Nice
so
crowd
much.
surfing.
Thank you.
That was
Yay.
awesome.
I'm so excited about that. I gotta see this video.
I know.
The girl. All right, Wave
And-
the Bull, the new album, and what comes next after you leave here today? Are you guys rolling out? You got another show lined up? Or?
St. Louis next week and
Yep.
Point Fest.
So
More
another
shows.
radio show.
Yeah.
We just want to say thank you guys for supporting us over
Yeah.
the years. It's been a long time coming. No pun intended. Not good. Not-
Or intended.
or intended. But thank you for the support. Without radio,
Yeah.
a band like us wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you so much.
True,
course.
absolutely. Thank you.
Absolutely. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sick
Appreciate it.
Puppies, keep your eyes open because there's so much more coming from this band. Emma, Mark, and Brian with Kelly Quinn. The Blitz.